everyone, and welcome back to Backstage Unplugged. Today, I have the absolute pleasure of interviewing Greywind. Thank you so much for being with us, Steph and Paul.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. I was just saying to you guys off camera, I had never heard of you guys previously prior to this, but I am literally obsessed with the second record. It is so good. It's one of those albums where I literally love every single song. So, yeah, thank you so much for putting out such a great record. A great follow-up is very difficult to do, and you guys have absolutely nailed it.
I'm so glad, because there's always that pressure.
Yeah. There definitely is. I know, I was listening to an interview that you guys had done. I think it was midway through 2025, and you were saying that you were quite, nervous to put it out, and I was like, it's so good. So I'm so happy for you guys. You've done a whole heap of touring recently as well. I know that you guys recently have toured the States. So what was that experience like for you guys?
That was the best. I feel like if you're in a band, it's always like, okay, when you tour America, we grew up loving American emo bands. So getting to be there with our own music was just incredible. And that's where most of our fan base is right now. So it was just so cool to play places we'd never thought we'd get to go.
Yeah, we'd be in where are we? Lincoln, Nebraska. It's like, where am I now? How do these people know our songs? And they're crying and they have our logo tattooed and stuff. And we're like so grateful to be there. And because we've been on such a journey, and you're always told you'll never get to America. To now we're just where our main fan base is. So we feel very grateful.
Yeah, absolutely. I am so happy for you guys. And I know that you guys have previously said that it wasn't all easy sailing. Obviously, the music industry is and can be rough sometimes. Maybe can you go into that a little bit more and elaborate? You guys are having such success now, but I'm sure that it all came with its challenges.
There's
it's a lot.
This could go on for 9 hours. I'll try and do a quick recap. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're from the south of Ireland, a town called Killarney. It's just me and my sister. We were the only two emos in our town, so we could never find any other band members. We'd never played a live show in our lives because we could never find anyone else. So one day we were like, we can't wait anymore. Let's just book ourselves into a studio a month from now, and it'll force us to write our first ever song. So we wrote our first ever song called Afterthoughts, went up there, recorded it. Was the first, asked the producer, can you put programmed drums on it so we can see what we sound like as a full band for the first time ever? And then we got home, we were like, oh my God.
We're like, wait, this sounds really good.
So so it was a demo. So let's just post the demo online. So we posted it online. We have connections to no one. You know what I mean? So went to sleep, woke up, Warner Brothers, Sony, and Universal had emailed us within the first 24 hours asking who our management is and who we signed to and do we have other songs. And we were like,
yes, we have.
Yeah, we have loads of other songs.
We have lots of songs. I'll give you all my songs.
We thought it was our friends messing with us because this doesn't happen. But then I Googled all these names at the end of the email. It's like, oh my God, they're on LinkedIn. They're real people. What the hell?
Yeah.
So then we ended up, this is a quick version, but we ended up being signed to Universal, Island Records. We're now label mates with Ariana Grande and we've written one song. How has this happened?
Wow.
So then we got flown to Texas to record our debut album. We poured a dark part of it is our uncle committed suicide. And that was one of the reasons that made us not wait anymore and just let's just do it. And so our debut album is just 10 songs of us grieving. It's just about surviving your darkest moments, and we just poured our hearts into it. And then before it was even released, it was being mixed. We get an email, we get a call from our management saying, Universal are dropping you because you've made them no money this year. But we haven't released any music under them or announced that we've been signed yet.
Wow.
This can go on for another 2 hours.
Yeah, but it's such a success story as well.
Yeah.
Earlier I was chatting with my dad, as I told you, about you guys, and I just love bands that work hard, and you're one of those bands for me. Looking at you guys, you're just absolutely killing it, and I see you guys on major festivals now. That is such a success story. I love that for you guys.
Thank you so much. It's been
it's
such
been
a journey.
a roller coaster of emotion and then there's ups and downs, but that's everything. I feel like it's worth it. I feel like I've always said we wouldn't be where we are now, if all of that didn't happen, we wouldn't have written our second record.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have any of those songs if that didn't happen.
And it's just patience as well. It's just if you believe, like, we've just been kind of relentless, and even like we've been dropped multiple times to then them all wanting to try and sign us again now that we're bigger than people on their roster. And it's kind of like, that's what we want to show, that we're from a small town in Ireland. You can literally achieve anything if you just believe in yourself.
And just don't give up. As cliche as that sounds.
It's so cliche, but seriously, as long as you believe, it literally does not matter. It doesn't matter.
I totally agree, guys. And I think that's such a good thing for people to hear as well, because if you do work hard, you do see the success. So that's fantastic to hear. Now, you guys did mention you are a duo from Ireland. Now, what's Ireland like in terms of the scene? I know you said that you're the only emos there, but what's it like, you know, coming back to your hometown and performing? Do you perform in your hometown ever, in comparison to like other places that you play in the world?
So we've done one headline show in our hometown.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is crazy because there's no, like we said, there's no scene in Killarney where we are. There's like traditional Irish music and it sounds
like we're creating alien music, you mean, for these people. But we used to go busking in we just used to sit on the floor on our street and just play all like Taking Back Sunday and Fall Out Boy and Thrice.
People on the street used to think we wrote those songs.
I was
so
like,
they didn't know.
I was like, yes, I did write the middle by Jimmy Well. You mean so? But
I think the closest there's probably Dublin, but we're like still 4 hours from Dublin, so we're kind of still the little kind of outsiders.
Yeah, but we kind of love it. Like Ireland is such a small country, but it's produced some of like the greatest like bands, like from like Thin Lizzy to even like Fontaine's DC exploding now to Cranberries, but I love like we're all different. You mean so?
Yeah.
I think it's so special that this small country has created so many incredible artists, but so we're kind of like in the middle, even Ireland, like UK's that side, America's this side. So we've always felt like kind of like the outsiders, but we just like, we'd love to be.
Hopefully there's more emo Irish bands there. We just don't.
Yeah. I hope that you guys get out to Australia quite soon. That would be fantastic because the scene, you know, there is like a scene for it in Australia, definitely. So that's like my next hope. I'll take you. You can come and see the kangaroos and the koalas and I'll take you out. I'll be your personal tour guide.
It's like,
always, I said the day I hold a koala, I'll know we've made it.
We've made it, yeah.
Yeah.
We get so many messages from Australia fans. I think like 4 or 5 cities from Australia are in our top like 20 on Spotify.
Yeah.
So it's like a dream to play over there.
And there's a lot of Irish people, I think, moved to Australia. So there's a lot of Irish out there. So.
So yeah.
I'm so stoked that we can understand each other as well, because sometimes I have been to Ireland before and I've been to Dublin. And it is absolutely beautiful, but some people in Ireland do not understand Australians because apparently we speak really fast. And I don't know that I speak that fast, but maybe I'm just very excitable. Maybe that's just not an Aussie thing. That's just a Cassidy thing. I don't know.
Well, I do that too. I feel like I go like, and people are like, what the hell are you saying? So
yeah, exactly. Now, you guys kind of touched on the debut record, but you've got your new record out. It's called Severed Heart City. Like I was saying earlier, that entire record, I just think you guys absolutely smashed it. For someone that grew up on like Paramore, Fall Out Boy, it's making my emo heart very, very happy. So can you guys go into a little bit more that record in terms of like the emotion side of it? And it feels very personal kind of listening to it. So was that the case with that record?
Yeah, basically we, like Paul said earlier, like being through so much in the industry, there's even more stuff that he didn't even go into.
Oh my God.
We'll be here for like 3 hours.
Yeah. I feel you, sister.
And then, like personally as well, you know, struggling with, you know, depression, anxiety, and your own like internal issues. Writing that record was very therapeutic, I think, for us. And I feel like it's something we needed to get out and be kind of open about and have that conversation about mental health, about struggling in a band. I feel like a lot of people are scared to touch on certain topics and stuff, and we've never been afraid to kind of talk about things like suicide and stuff, and you know, that's obviously a very personal thing to us, and I feel like this record we were able to fully not be kind of vague anymore and be very blunt with the lyrics and everything.
Yeah, I think even on our first record we were still blunt, but even like that's one of the reasons I think like music industries, like, we were too dark for people. And then we're like really? I was like, we're just pouring our hearts out here. So we're like, okay, we're going even darker for you then. Yeah, we're not going even vague anymore, but Seven Heart City, like every song we write from our debut album up to here is set in our own world. And so we want Seven Heart City to be a place where it's okay to be sad, it's okay to be depressed, it's okay to not want to talk to anyone, but always know there's always a path out. You mean it, just never give up. And even when we were going through so much in our personal lives, we always used to say like, we felt like we were in a coma and we're like, we just have to cope in the coma, we'll cope in the coma. So that's the last song on the record is called that, and it's a Greywind way of saying just never give up. You mean just it will pass. But yeah, so we recorded this album in LA with Sam Guiana, producer, who worked with like Silverstein, Neck Deep, and stuff. But yeah, it was just such an incredible experience. And I remember we went for tacos one day and we were just talking about the record, and Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy walked out of Air One, and we were like about to just flip our table and chase him down the street.
Yeah.
He had this kid with him, and we'll respect. We'll see him on tour. We'll see him on tour.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this album is so like inspired by the likes of like.
It was a sign from the emo god.
Fall Out Boy. So yeah.
It is. Yes, definitely. Someone's looking down on you there. That's in your future, definitely.
Exactly, right. Yeah. But yeah, it was incredible.
You got the top there. You're doing the full repping.
If you're listening or watching, like we're here.
We're ready.
Exactly.
Ready to go.
Yeah, no, I love that, and I think that that's so important as well in this day and age. And obviously, social media is such a big thing. So I love that when you go to your socials, you guys really, really push that, and you see it all over your socials and with your music. That's a really good message to kind of come through. I feel like for anyone that's listening to your music, that there is that community for them, and people can feel like they're a part of something.
100%.
Yeah, they're so important. Like I said, even nowadays, I feel like people have become more open about talking and mental health and everything, but I feel like it's still such an important conversation to just push people to talk, and don't be scared to talk, because some of your favorite artists or favorite bands or actors are all going through, everyone's human at the end of the day.
Yeah, so, even with social media, like even some of our songs can be really dark and sad. We just have fun with social media, and like so many. Me and Steph always laugh when we see bands like complaining about, I have to be an influencer now. It's like, just post your song. You get to create
fun.
Yeah.
It's your own TV show. It's like make little music videos every day at 10 seconds. It's like, so when I see bands complaining, I have to be an influencer now, it's like, you don't want this bad enough.
That's so true. I love the creative side of it. It's like one of my favorite things about the scene at the moment. And I was looking at your socials earlier, and I was like, this band is onto it. They're all over it.
Yeah, we just like having fun with it.
So
years ago, you had to like pray you got signed to a label to get on like Kerrang TV or Scuzz or to be seen. But right now, you could start a band tonight, and by tomorrow, you could wake up with 100,000 followers.
Like even when
I know it's pretty special.
The time we were dropped by absolutely everyone. We had nothing, and that's a time I wish we had TikTok, and I wish Instagram was Reels and all that. But nowadays, if you get dropped, you can still, you can get back.
Yeah, so
you can come back from it, definitely.
The really part of the story is like we ended up being dropped by our label, management, and label all on the same day.
Yeah, our agent.
Wow.
All on the same day, the whole team. So we're like, and we had just released our debut record, and we were like, we believe in these songs so much. And then there's a plot twist in there. They forgot to make us sign a new record deal, and then they pretended they did, and then we ended up getting the rights back. And so we played dead for a while, got the rights back. We posted the songs on TikTok. We had 300 followers, went to sleep. We had woke up to 100,000. Same on Instagram. We had 2,000 followers, and we ended up getting 10,000 new followers every day from the songs that got us dropped, that we believed in, that other people didn't, and just the fans believed in these songs. And so it's just like,
and it shows at the end of the day, it's always about the fans. That's what's always, I feel like a lot of people forget that as well. Like they're so important, and you know, when people are like, oh, I don't want to post. I'm like, but post for them. Like, people want to see what you're doing. People want to hear your music.
It's like we appreciate. Like, it's 9:45 here, and I've already responded to like 100 people like in DMs and like comments because
you're like me. I'm that woman too. And you know what? And I will never ever complain about that because those people are the ones, like you said, Steph. Like those are the people that were there when no one was.
Exactly. And I feel like I want to just make that known because there was times when we had, like I said, we were dropped by everyone, but there's fans that I still see now commenting. I'm like, you were there when I was like, crying, and you sent a nice message, and that helped me. And I feel like some people, they might not even realize how much they help us. Sending a nice message that honestly means the world to us. So.
100%.
Yeah, I completely agree. And it's funny because when you're talking about this kind of stuff, I kind of went through a rough patch in 2025 and it was probably my hardest year. So I totally can, you know, sympathize with what you guys are saying and, you know, understand where you're coming from. But the fans, again, like they are what gets you through those times. And, you know, interacting with them, whether it be on social media or like at the shows, it is your whole world as a musician.
100%. I was like, I remember even like growing up, if we ever did like posted like a cover or message a band, and they even like responded to be like,
I still remember that.
I still like remember growing up. Like Thrice were one of our favorite bands growing up. I remember when Dustin like responded to us. And we were like freaking out, and we've got to support Thrice since then. And even like You Me at 6 were one of our favorite bands growing up. And like Josh like used to comment on our stuff. Like we used to post a cover like. And we'd freak out, and we've toured with You Me at 6 since, so it's kind of like we understand what it's like to be on the other side, and we like mean so much, so that's why like we respond to everyone.
I was that girl that queued all day just to get to the barrier. So I remember like
you and me both. I think we're gonna get along just very, very well, Steph.
We're best friends now.
Yeah, absolutely. Another common factor that we kind of have in common is that you guys are siblings, and I also play in a band with my father, so we have the whole family thing going here.
We need a whole family like tour. Or
yes, let's do it. Let's tee it up. So what is it like? Obviously, I know being siblings, what I feel when I'm kind of on tour with my dad is that, you know, it's nice to have that kind of security in that, you know, as a female in the industry, sometimes things can be rough, and to have that person kind of looking down on you and protecting you. Do you feel like that with your brother, Steph, as well?
Yeah, I've always felt very protected. I feel like Paul's the most overprotective brother.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like it's such a good, like you said, an extra security because people just won't even try. Like,
exactly. They will not. Yeah, definitely.
So it's great, even just to be at a venue and you're like, okay, if ever I feel like a bit like, oh God, I know, okay, Paul's there, I can go tell Paul.
Even for me, because like obviously I just know Steph so too well in the sense that I know on tour when she needs space, or I can see if something's wrong with her before anyone else can, and I know like what we need to do to get her through that moment. Or I mean, I think we're very like, we grew up loving like the same bands and movies and everything, so we've always been best friends, but we are very opposite as well.
Yeah, I feel like emotional.
Yeah, emotionally opposite. Like Steph's very
emotional.
She's very emo. I'm in a very positive, probably too positive. Yeah. Like if you like whenever, like for example, in like the dark time, Steph goes into the end of the world very quickly. I go into how am I getting revenge as soon as possible. It's so amazing to like tour with a sibling.
Yeah, it's very special because I feel like as well when you come back from tour, you're like trying to explain to your friends like, oh, this happened, and no one kind of fully gets it. But then it's like, oh, remember that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's nice to have that.
Yeah, no, that's so cool. And it's funny because I'm seeing so many parallels, even when you're like, you know, sometimes I get emotional and I'm like, that's just being a woman, you know, it's hard out there being a woman on tour. Yeah, no, that is so cool to see. And I love, like I said, I love seeing other bands that have family members in their bands. Like one of my favorite bands is, you can't see her up here, but is Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm. And I love that RJ and Lizzie are on stage together every single night. So that's so cool to me. And I just feel like, you know, even when I look at my dad on stage, I'm like, you know, this is the whole Hannah Montana, Billy Ray Cyrus thing. Like, we got this going on, but it's funny because I commonly get some hate from that for that as well. So like, it's a really strange kind of universe to be in when people are like, don't think it's cool to be on stage with a sibling or your dad. And I'm like, you know what? You don't know anything about being cool.
The stage right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, whether it's love or hate, your music's being discovered. Even like when we get the jealous comments as well, I was like, I love it because I'm like, oh my god, they're boosting the algorithm. You mean?
Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah, I'm like, exactly. I'll reply to that because, you know, that's boosting the algorithm. Yeah.
To be honest, that's the thing, is like, life is about having fun, and like you're creating memories on stage with your dad, me with my sister, and it's just like everyone's dream is like, we just want to make my quote is make every day Christmas Day. Just have fun. I want to tour the world and just have the best time. But I literally do not care if you don't like my band. Like, literally, comment again, please. Thank you.
Yeah. I love it. You know, like, I get a couple of them, and like you said, they're just boosting the algorithm, and I don't think they think they're helping you, but they are. So.
I'll write some hate comments on your post later.
Yeah. That's too good. Now, you guys, obviously, you've got that really edgy sound. What would you use, like, maybe 3 words to describe your sound with Greywind? I know that you've got some, you know, some different things on the debut record in comparison to the new one, but 3 words to describe your sound.
I'd say
cinematic, vicious.
Oh, that's a good word.
And don't let me down. I've chosen 2 words. Don't let me down.
Heart-wrenching.
Oh,
yeah. I love that. I feel that, especially on the new record.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure that everyone in Australia knows who Greywind are, and I'm gonna bring them all to the barrier. I'm telling you, we're gonna be there.
Bring the koalas as well. I just want a whole row of koalas at the front.
Yeah, exactly. I would bring the kangaroos, but the kangaroos are a little bit vicious. So
in the market. You'll see me in it.
Yeah, they'll do. You know when kangaroos box? Like, I don't know if you've seen the videos, but probably about a 5-minute walk from my house, like, you see them kind of like boxing at each other sometimes. I'm quite terrified of them, and I don't know if you guys have like dogs or cats at home, but I'll walk my, like, very rock and roll of me, my 2 poodles, and my poodles think that they're just like Labradors or like massive dogs that, you know, are really, really strong, and they're poodles. And yeah, the kangaroos aren't that intimidated by my poodles, unfortunately. So yeah.
Part of Australia are you from?
I'm from Melbourne, so like kind of near the bottom before you get to Tasmania. So whenever you guys are in Melbourne, I am being serious. I will be your tour guide. I will be.
So are kangaroos just everywhere in Australia, or only certain parts?
They cause a lot of accidents on the road. They're, so like people, it is quite funny to a lot of internationals. I tried to explain this too, but you'll be driving to like work or something, and there'll be like a kangaroo that hops out in front of you, and it's dangerous.
Extreme.
That's
I'll be like,
yeah. Yeah. Is there like I don't know, in Dublin, is there like an animal like that's similar?
It's just potatoes, really, just rolling onto the road and stuff.
We have goats.
There's
goats that just kind of walk sheep.
Oh, goats. Okay.
Yeah, we live in the south of Ireland, so it's like it looks like Game of Thrones. We live by like a castle, and there's lakes and mountains.
I've seen the Game of Thrones castle in Ireland. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
it's like sheep.
Sheep just kind of own the road. They'll walk out and they just don't care. Like.
Yeah, so we drive up a mountain to do some content and stuff, and they're just jumping in front of the road. You mean? But
I'm like, I'm trying to film here.
Wow. Are they dangerous?
Nah.
No. Like the other day, we were like a couple weeks ago. We went up a mountain and
the cow.
Yeah, we were filming content, and then we walked down the hill, and they were like surrounded by. We're like, are these bulls or cows? We weren't sure. I didn't have my phone on me because I wanted to like ChatGPT, like, what is this?
Yeah, that's my answer for everything. I just ChatGPT everything.
We're like surrounded. We're like, are we gonna die? But then I took a photo with my proper camera. I got home and I checked, and it was just a cow, so we were safe.
We just like were terrified of actual cows, which is a bit embarrassing.
But they were big, like but we survived.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Like I've done some like funny things in the UK. Like I've been to Wales before, and they have these like I think they're goats, and they are like they look a little bit vicious to me, and I don't know if it's the horns or what's going on.
Horns, so like
we don't have that in Australia, so I'm like, this creature comes up to me and it looks like it doesn't like me, and I'm like, I need to take a photo though because we've got to get something for the gram, you know, like 100%. An Aussie and a goat, how cool.
Like spy anything that's more than 4 legs is Steph's biggest kryptonite.
So I'm like, Australia, safe.
Is she safe for like tarantulas and stuff?
Do I need like a net to put around me or
in the city?
You know what? Like I have the same fear as you, and I live in Australia. I live in Melbourne, so if you don't want to see like spiders, snakes, to be honest with you, I've seen one snake in the wild in my life, and I was like chatting to all these internationals for the podcast, and I'm like, we don't see snakes. And one day I was walking my poodle again. Sounds like it's all I do, but I was walking my poodle, and he like was like trotting along, and I see this brown snake, which are quite venomous, and I'm like, let's just divert a little bit. But in saying that, spiders, now that I say this, I'm like, we're gonna see a massive huntsman somewhere, but spiders are like few and far between for me to see. I don't live anywhere near the country though. It takes me a little bit to get there, but snakes, you can see them, but if you have to go find them. I'm pretty certain you have to go find them. Whereas like one of the guys in my dad's band, he loves snakes and he has them in his house, and I'm like, that is lovely, but I will say hello from afar.
I'm like, I don't know, when people have like pet tarantulas, I'm like, are you okay? Like, are you actually okay? Exactly. I know. And I try to be like cool. I'm like, that's so cool, but like I could never be that tough. I could never. When they're like sitting, just like rubbing it, I'm like, oh, stop.
Yeah, exactly. It just always brings me back to like Home Alone, and you know when the tarantula gets out, and I'm like, oh, I'm not having a good time watching that, let alone like seeing one in the flesh. But yes, so you are safe basically. If you're around me, you are safe.
The whole time.
And we have the poodle as protection as well.
Yeah.
Exactly. He won't do much. He might just bark like he thinks he's this major, big dog, but he's not doing much. I'm loving this chat, guys. This is so much fun.
You got distracted about animals for a while.
Yeah, no, that's okay. It's a podcast. It's not like, a full-blown like interview thing, but I will still ask you the questions though. Okay, another one coming. What's something that fans wouldn't guess about this record?
Oh God,
that's a good question. Oh my God,
we've never been asked that. Yeah, usually we're very prepared.
I'm like, I have to think.
I think they might guess, but it kind of like we hide so many Easter eggs everywhere that we've hidden things in music videos from like 4 years ago that people haven't seen, and but lyrically tying in every single song, and like some people don't even know. If you look at the artwork to our first record, you see like a silhouette, a figure by the lake in a forest, And the opening lyric to that record is "I'm swept onto rocks," and that's the meaning of the listener arriving into our world for the first time. And then,
oh wow, that's cool.
In our follow-up EP, you see that silhouette outside of a city, and then there's a bridge, and that's the EP, and then this follow-up is in the city. So it's been always, you arrive into a world, you're outside the outskirts of the city, now you're in the city, and this is Severed Heart City. So yeah, we tie in. People do know about the Easter eggs, but they don't know how deep they go.
We go way too deep.
We're like some crazy.
That's the way to be. That's the way to be.
We love it. We just love it. Yeah. So it's crazy.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And you know what? I feel like if it's a story and if it works in your mind, then it's just so cool. Like why wouldn't you be creative like that? I love that. I love that so much. What is the last song that gave you goosebumps?
Ooh. Oh, the other day I was listening to Hurricane by Thrice because I said it to you. I was like, damn, I forgot how good that song is. And
cool. That's a good one.
So just dramatic and epic, and I just love it. I wish I wrote that song.
Yeah, anything dramatic for me, like even like a dramatic movie, I'm like all in. That's why I was like instantly obsessed with your record. I was like, this is so cool. Like her voice is awesome. Like,
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. What's your dream collab?
Gerard Way, My Chemical Romance.
Cool. Yeah. I feel like we're making a lot of like little emo hearts just throb at the moment, like Fall Out Boy, Paramore, My Chemical Romance. It's all working together very well.
Your favorite thing.
Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a tricky one because I actually don't even know what I'd say, but I was like leaning towards the stage, but studio or stage?
Stage.
Yeah.
It's the connection, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love watching a song come to life, like just from a voice note. Like we're not Pro Tools, even GarageBand people. We just everything we write is just into voice notes, and we just do it into voice notes, and then we get Steph's phone. And then we play the crap voice note out loud, and we do harmonies and lead. So we do it the rawest way.
If it sounds good like that, then it's a good song.
So
exactly.
So we love recording, but stage just the interaction and just
I feel like then the songs can sound different every night. You can add something different, vocally or something every night.
But
that's it.
That connection.
It's funny because I was watching an interview of you guys earlier today and you were saying the voice notes thing, and I'm like, I am going to get on with these guys like a house on fire, because I'll like sing, like I'll be at the gym and like singing something that makes no sense into my voice notes, and then my dad will be like, oh, what's that? And I'm like, no, you don't, you have to see the vision, Me,
like literally me at 3 a.m. I'm just crying into my voice notes.
Paul the next day show me, and I'm like, what the hell are you saying? And he's like,
but even going on for walks, like I see a mountain, I was like, or like a waterfall, tying into one of our new songs. But so it's like you can just see a simple word hit your mind, just because we're not the type of people that let's write 50 songs and the 10 make it onto the album. It's like you're only getting 10 songs, and it's just the 10 greatest songs we can
possibly
write at this moment in our lives, and we just perfect those. But yeah.
It's working so well, guys. Like I'm loving what you're doing, but I totally get that. Like I'll be walking down the street and I see a pizza sign I like, and I'm like, pizza, pepperoni, and it'll make sense only to me. But it'll work in the long run. Okay, this is the last one, but if Greywind were to do like a biopic movie, who would you cast as Paul and Steph in the movie?
You cast me, I'll cast you.
Okay. For Paul, I'm gonna say Paul Mescal, because he's
cool,
and I feel like it would work.
I think he could do it. I'll sit him down. We'll go for coffee. I'll just tell him like all my little mannerisms.
Yeah, he'll understand. I feel like he'd do a great job.
It's different.
I've thought of someone already.
I wonder if you're gonna say the same person. Like, do you have like sibling instincts?
I'm gonna say I think she could obviously not Margot Robbie.
Oh, I wish.
No, but
Yeah, I kind of get that. I'm fully in with that.
because Margot Robbie can do the two sides. Like she has the
Harley
Quinn wild wise, and then
I
to the
get
beautiful
that.
delicate type of side.
Yeah.
I get
Who are you
that.
gonna say?
I was gonna say Jessie Buckley.
Oh.
She's from Killarney, and she was in the
Okay.
and
Yeah.
and she's a local girl.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That is a very, very good one. Yes, no, that's so cool. I try to do those little like rapid fire ones where I can because they're just fun. Just, you know, a fun little touch.
Love it.
But
This is
thank
our
you
favorite
so
podcast
much.
ever. We've loved it.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Oh, awesome. That's so nice to hear. Thank you so much, guys, for being on the podcast. Guys, if you have not heard of Greywind, you do yourself a favor, go check them out, go stalk their socials, do the thing, leave all the comments to, you know, pump up the algorithm.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much, Steph and Paul. I've had the best time.
Perfect. Thank you so much for having us. This has just been so much fun.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see you around koalas and the poodles very soon.
Definitely.
You will. Don't worry. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm full Greywinding this thing here.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys. Signing out, Cassidy Paris for Backstage Unplugged.